Hi friends, this is Partho sir. Today I will discuss constructors in the topic object-oriented programming with Java. So first I will go to the definition. Okay, what is constructor? Java supports a special type of method called a constructor that enables an object to initialize itself when it is created. So constructor is basically a method, but it is a special type of method which enables an object to initialize object when it is created. Constructors have the same name as the class itself. Secondly, they do not specify a return type, not even void. This is because they return the instance of class itself. Okay, so constructors don't have any return type, and constructor's name is same as the class itself. Now next we will go to now we will go to the example of constructor. Okay, so here where we are going to the rectangle class, and we have removed here the get data method that we have discussed in the previous class. Okay, so here we have declared a class whose name is rectangle. Okay, it has the member variables as length and width, and it has a method which is known as the constructor rectangle. Why the name is rectangle? Because for constructor it is same as the class itself, and you can check that there is no return type, but it has two parameters x and y, and you can see that this is the constructor method. And this type of constructor where it has parameters, this type of constructors is known as parameterized constructor. Okay, now why we use this? To initialize the instance variables. These are the variables we are, whatever values we are passing through x and y, that will be assigned to length and width. Clear? So this is for instantiating the instance variables, and this is a method, this is a normal method which calculates the area of the rectangle, so return length into width. Now this is the example. Now we are going to the application of constructor here. In the previous problem, here we have defined the class rectangle. This is the constructor. This is the method rect area. Now here this class for the declaring the main method. Here we have declared public static void main. Okay. Now first here we are creating an object. Object name is rect1 of the class rectangle with the help of the rectangle constructor. Here we have passed 15 and 10 as the value of x and y. So 15 will be assigned to x, 10 will be assigned to y, and this x will be assigned to length and y will be assigned to width. So length will be 15 and width will be 10. Clear? Now here in area it is integer variable. Here we are calling rect1.rect area, means we are calling the rect area method of the rect1 object. So when we are calling, what will happen? Length and width will be multiplied and area will be calculated. Okay, and finally we are system.out.println, means we are printing the value of area. So we will get the output as 150. Why? Because length is 15 and width is 10, so the area will be 150. Clear? Okay. So next we will go to the next topic, that is known as default constructor. So next topic is default constructor. So first we will go to the definition. If we what is default constructor? If we want the constructor to automatically initialize the object variables with some default values at the time of object instantiation, then the constructor is known as default constructor. So have you understood the definition? If we want the constructor to automatically initialize the object variables with some default values at the time of object instantiation, then the constructor is known as default constructor. Means the constructor means the object variables are assigned by default with some predefined values. That time the constructor is known as default constructor. Okay, next we will go to example. Here we have defined a class whose name is perimeter. It has two member variables, length and breadth. Okay. Now here we have defined the default constructor. You can see, check that in default constructor there is no parameter or arguments. Okay. Why the name is perimeter? Because it is same as the class name. Here we have defined length as 0 and breadth as 0. So these are the default values. Okay. So we have assigned some default values to the constructor. That is why it is known as default constructor. And next is parameterized constructor. Why perimeter? Same constructor perimeter, but here two parameters are there, x and y. That is why it is known as parameterized constructor. Here the x value will be assigned to length and y value will be assigned to breadth. And this is the normal method, cal perimeter, which will calculate the perimeter. Okay, calculate the perimeter. You know that perimeter is equal to 2 into length plus breadth, and it will print. And in the main method, for the main method we have defined another class. Okay, here we have created two objects, P1 and P2. For P1 we have used the default constructor, and for P2 we have used the parameterized constructor. And for parameterized constructor we have passed the values 5 and 10. Next we are calculating the perimeter for P1 object and for P2 object. For P1 object, since length and width is 0, so the area will be 0, perimeter will be 0. And for parameterized constructor, we have passed the value 5 and 10. So the perimeter value will be 30. Clear? Okay. So this is for the today's topic, constructor. We have discussed constructor, parameterized constructor, and default constructor. Hope you have understood this. Thank you. Do like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.